What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this breaking news story here on Anfield Agenda. I was just about to sit down and record today's transfer roundup when the news broke about a possible removal of VAR from the Premier League. Yes, you heard me correct. VAR could be scrapped. I will go through that and some more Liverpool news over the next few minutes, but just before I do, a reminder, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. I certainly want to know your thoughts on the VAR situation in the comment section, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. The tickets for the Cardiff and Liverpool live shows are absolutely flying, by the way, so if you'd like to come along and see us, you can get your tickets with the link in the description of this video. Both shows are all ages events, and both shows are priced at just £15. August the 2nd for Cardiff, August the 4th for Liverpool, and thank you to those who bought tickets so far. Look, my friends, big developing story. I was just sitting down, as I mentioned, to go through today's transfer news, record the video, and Connor sent me this. Comes from David Ornstein, posted on Transfer Sector. Breaking: Premier League clubs are set to vote to remove VAR from next season. Important to point out that any rule change will have to be voted on by at least 14 of the 20 members, with the vote taking place on June the 6th. I'm all for this. I'm absolutely 100% behind this. Remove VAR, please and thank you. Here's my reasoning for it. Look, I get it. VAR does, in theory, give referees an assistance, but I don't think it's worked out that way. Maybe Howard Webb can talk about the correct decisions being made more often, but here's the truth from me. When there is no VAR, we as human beings are a little bit more accepting of a mistake. It doesn't mean we'll forgive it, but it certainly, we can understand a referee or a linesman not seeing something in real time. What we've got with VAR is a search for perfection that quite simply isn't going to exist. And on top of that, we've got this threshold nonsense of clear and obvious, which isn't quantifiable and has led, in my opinion, to referees just getting off the hook by not making calls and hoping the VAR bails them out, and they haven't. So for me, this is brilliant. I love the idea of it. I'm really surprised to see this story breaking as it has, but it is from David Ornstein of The Athletic, so it's fair to say it is more than credible. So we want to know what you think. We will vote for this on tonight's Late Night Agenda, so do make sure that you join me at 8:30. We will be going through this in more detail. But I want to know your initial thoughts. The vote will take place June the 6th, and as I said, Premier League clubs could be voting to remove VAR from the Premier League. For me, it is a massive yes. For you, I'd like to know what you think. I just don't have faith in the people behind the system. The system, in theory, I'm okay with. Referees having use of video technology, fine. But we've seen the human error that is still there. Think back to the Spurs game and many other instances that whichever club you support, you're going to have your own cases for. So it's a massive yes from me. Please remove VAR. Please vote to remove it if you're a Premier League club. And it's up to us now to be vocal with our thoughts, pro or against, whichever way you are, on social media, because this is a genuine chance for us to tell our clubs how we feel about this potential vote, and hopefully they listen. So that's the big break of news today, but there is more news to go through. We're not going to concentrate on the transfer stuff so much, but there is news today on a couple of departures. So we know that Pep Lijnders will be departing at the end of the season along with Victor Matos. Well, Pep Lijnders has today been unveiled as the new Red Bull Salzburg coach, and he's going to take Victor Matos, with him over to Salzburg as his assistant. This is, I think it's a great move, actually, for Pep Lijnders. I think it's a great system for him to go into. Liverpool and Red Bull branded clubs have done a lot of business over the years, and the way that they coach right throughout the system is something that I think Pep Lijnders will excel at, and it's good to see him getting an opportunity as a first team coach. So again, from Fabrizio Romano, this was posted: Pep Lijnders has today signed as the new Red Bull or RB Salzburg manager, contract valid until June 2027. He's set to leave Liverpool and start his own career as a head coach, and Vitor Matos, of course, going with him. So I want to know how you feel about that. I mean, I wish Pep Lijnders nothing but the best. I think he will be a success there, and I'm going to make a little bit of a bold statement. I think we may someday see Pep Lijnders back at Liverpool Football Club in one shape or another. One story that we did bring to you around transfers last night that I just want to reiterate, it's that as Adrian San Miguel's exit from Liverpool moved a little bit closer, it looks like Liverpool and other clubs are looking at Alex McCarthy of Southampton. Now remember, this would be as a third choice goalkeeper, so you don't need to really stress about that one too much. And you do not want to miss tonight's late night agenda, by the way, because we're going to be going through the situation with Lucho, which looks like it's developing a little bit further towards Barcelona. We're going to be speaking about Alisson Becker. We're going to be speaking about Mohamed Salah and lots of other bits and pieces. One story I do want to bring to your attention, though, is one again that we broke last night. I'm not saying that Liverpool are necessarily 100% interested, but Xavi Simons from PSG will be departing France in the summer. Whether he stays at RB Leipzig or whether he move elsewhere, I'm not sure of just yet, but I do want to know your thoughts. Would you like to see Liverpool pay that 60 million euro, which is the price tag that's been put, I won't say put on his head because that sounds rather vicious, but that has been mentioned. One more last little thing before I finish up. So as you know, I like to read through a lot of the comment sections, and I was reading about John Aldridge's piece in the Echo. He writes a regular piece of the Echo, and he was speaking about possible departures in the summer, and then he happened to mention that he believes that Mohamed Salah will likely be sold this summer. And guess what happened to him in the comment section? Almost like clockwork. I don't know what John Aldridge has against Mohamed Salah. People just seem to want to hate on anybody who has any common sense around the Salah situation and like to use it as a way to bash them for disrespect. John Aldridge, I read the piece, absolutely sings Mohamed Salah's praises, as he always does, because a goal scorer recognises another goal scorer. But like many of us, John feels like the financial situation at the club, the contract situation with Mo, and the way things are moving forward, this could be a significant sum of money for the next manager to spend. And do you know who John Aldridge would like to see replace him? I think a lot of you will agree with this. He's a big fan of bringing in Jarrod Bowen. Now, for me, love Jarrod Bowen. Great player. My only problem there was the fact he signed a 7-year contract last season at West Ham, and I would imagine it would take a pretty significant amount of money. But if you're just looking at it from a player exchange or one player out, another player in, I would be over the moon with Liverpool looking to sign Jarrod Bowen. Let me know again if you agree with John Aldridge or if you agree with me on the Jarrod Bowen stuff. Love to know your thoughts on VAR, because that is going to be a big story that develops. So just to confirm again, that vote on removing VAR from the Premier League will take place on June the 6th, and we will need 14 of the 20 Premier League clubs to vote in favour of it. And at this point, I'd be surprised if they don't. Truly I would. How many managers have we seen complaining about the system? So for me, I hope it goes through. I hope they vote it out, but I'm sure other people will feel differently, so this is why we want to know your thoughts. Look forward to catching up with you guys tonight at 8:30. It's going to be a busy show, lots of transfer talk to go through, including Ugarte. Yes, you heard me. We're going to be talking about him as well as Alisson Becker, Saudi Arabia, and lots of other bits and pieces. Look forward to seeing you then. Don't forget, tickets for the shows are on sale. They are selling quickly. Just £15 for Cardiff and £15 for Liverpool. Hope to see you there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.